So today I'm going to show you the process of logo design. I'm going to design logo for myself. The name is Yagnesh 128 Art and Design. So I need the initial letters of it, the Y, A and D, and also the 128. The 128 is the most essential part. I'm so obsessed with this number. This is the ideation process, finding alternatives for my logos. Here you can see that there is a Y, A and this D. This is Y, A and D. But there is not 128. I want to keep it hidden. I want to keep 128 hidden. In Instagram, I write what I feel in the series of the angle of 128. And from there, I got an idea of showing 128 in angle. And in ideation process, I discovered protractor. uh, like what I'm making right now, this protractor. So I think the angle of 128 and protractor, that will be the perfect match, isn't it? This is the basic idea of my logo, that I will show 128 in a degree. So I came up with the final logo, I mean the basic shape of it, by making a sketch of it, and afterwards I'm going to make it in Adobe Illustrator with the proper guidelines. So by mixing the concepts over there, this is the Y, that is A, and the protractor and D both. So D will be at the angle of 128, that is A, and this Y, that is angle is also at 128 degree, and the remaining angle, the that is 52. 5 into 2 is equals to 10. That is also my lucky number. So I made it using the perfect dimension and perfect tools by using scale, rounder and the protractor. So now I'll make it in Adobe Illustrator. So first open document, like the logo I have made it by using perfect dimension. I'm opening it in Adobe Illustrator for the background purpose. Scale it and adjust it in your screen. Use Ctrl minus to zoom out and Ctrl plus to zoom in. The shortcuts will help you a lot. Now lock this layer. So when you are moving the guidelines, it will not affect your background. Press Ctrl R for this ruler. Yeah, I have locked another. Press Ctrl R for ruler and drag it. Just drag. You just have to drag for the guidelines. You can change the color of it by going to preference and guides and grids. You can choose your own color, so it will be changed. Okay, I don't find it good, so again going to preferences and guides and grids, make it red. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, you have to rotate it because you have to set it as the sketcher. So this is right now on lock. This was the lock, so we have to unlock it, and then we can just rotate it. If this is the lock, you cannot rotate it, and by using that selection tool we can move it. Okay, control plus for zoom in. Now you can adjust it on the sketch. Okay, control minus for the zoom out. um, Now you can duplicate it. Press alt and then drag it and adjust it so it will be duplicated. Okay, that key is essential. Alt. Now select both, press alt and copy it. Now you can rotate it. We selected both the guidelines so that the distance between them should be equal. So that's called the proper guidelines. Okay, you can adjust it. That's what you have to do all the time. Alter for the duplicate it and drag it from that. Again, select two guidelines and by pressing alter, I duplicated it. So you can see that. Now select these two and duplicate it for the A, for the letter A. Adjust it so that adjust it until you find it better. Okay, I'm changing my color from light to dark. This is I have selected those two lines because I want to keep the distance same, and then adjust it. This is taking the more time because mm, we have to adjust until it is keeping the same distance. I always want perfection, so uh, I always do this until I get satisfaction. Zoom in and zoom out so you can see that is it perfect or not. Shortcut keys are the best part of it. Control minus for zoom out and control plus for zoom in. So from the ruler out there, you can make guidelines, but what will you do for circle? So I'll tell you once it will adjust. Mm, it is taking the more time, isn't it? Yeah, shift control Z, so you can redo yourself your editing, and for control Z it is undo. I think it's perfect. Okay, so right click it on the rectangle, so you can the options will be there. Now for circle tool you have to press shift, otherwise it will be ellipse. So pressing shift it gives you the perfect circle. Now right click and make grids, and then you can adjust it. Yeah, yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, the ellipse tool, press shift and make a circle and adjust it at the A. Right click and make grids, make guides, make it guides, and adjust it for the lower A. This is the simplest thing, and this is a simple software for making a logo. You just have to make guidelines for it. Now, this is the pen tool. You can hide the background that we have uh, take it for the reference. That's not necessary now. So you select the pen tool and just select the intersected points of it and make a rectangle, and then from here select a color and then make the 50% opacity. Okay, again, this is why we make the guidelines first, so we can use this pen tool easily. Again, I forgot to make a one guidelines. By pressing Alt, we can duplicate it. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Now again, pen tool and just click the intersected points and complete the rectangle and then fill the color. It's so easy. And make it 50% opacity. It's just because see what we can see the guidelines behind it. Okay, now here first make the triangle and then press alt so you can curve your straight line. You can make a curve line from straight. You have to press alt for it and just adjust it on the red line. This is called the hand. You just have to adjust it. Adjust it until you get satisfaction. Select it and make a 50% opacity. Again, after that also you can adjust it. You just have to press alt for it. Holding alt and then adjust. So that is done. Now be careful while selecting the anchor points. You have to select one which is intersected the two lines. And complete it. That was a mistake by me by selecting anchor points, so I'm doing it again. You have to be careful what you are selecting. Okay, now press alt and adjust it on the red line. Again press alt, then the curve symbol will be there. Okay, and adjust it. It's perfect, I think so, but I think you have to adjust. Then make it 50% opacity. So it's done. You can turn off the grids by selecting hide grids. You have to just have to right click and hide grids. Sorry, hide guides, and then show guides. Uh, for that portion, I forgot to make it curvature. So doing this, press Alt and just set it on the red line. Again, press Alt and set it on the red line. Okay. Right click and hide guides. So it will be clear for you. Now make uh, you can uh, convert it to 100%. Now you have to choose a color. So from color.adobe.com you can search about your logo. Like I'm a sketch artist, so I'm searching that sketch, or I want gray color, so I can search gray. There will be options for you. If you are making a logo of a fashion designer, then search fashion. If you are making a logo for such a company like laptop, so you can search laptop in it. If you are making a logo for stationery, and it will suggest a color for stationery. So this the colors that suggests you can copy it from here. Just copy and from the color palette, just paste it here, and the color will be at the left side where your tools are. Just drag and drop where you want to. Yeah, using the hex code for my logo 292929. I want that. I remember that. So yeah, done. So this is what I want. This is the color I want. Now I'm making a rectangle around it. So you think that what's that? But you can arrange it and send it back by right click and arrange and send it back. Change the color of it, so you can clearly see that. You can set the background color also by making a rectangle, but I don't want any background color. Once you resize it or just adjust your logo, and then you click on show grids, then the grids will not be on your logo. So if you want some changes on your guides, then you don't have to change the size of it. But once you are done with your logo, you can resize it when you really don't need guides. Okay, press shift for the uniform, and but I don't want any color, so I'm selecting the rectangle and make it white. Select the rectangle and make it white or the no color. I'm just adjusting my logo for the text. So if you want to move it, then you have to select the whole logo, and then the boundary of by clicking on the boundary of the rectangle, you can move it. Yeah, that's boundary. I haven't selected all the logo. Yeah, so adding text to my logo, like what my name is, Yamish 128, art and design. This is what I want. First, I'm writing Yamish 128 and make it a bigger. When you are scaling it up, then it will guide. The Illustrator is smart enough to guide you that how much you have to keep it, that lines which are showing on the left and right. You can adjust the spacing between the art and design by going to character, and there is an option. Yeah, from there you can adjust the spacing by increasing the number. If you select all the things, you have to that when you change the number, it will adjust the spacing between all the numbers. And right now I am moving the A. I'm zooming it up for you, so you can easily recognize what I'm doing. See, my cursor is before the A, so I'm moving all the things. You can just increase the number and click enter. Yeah, perfect. Now I'm selecting all the things and increasing the number. So the spacing between all the letters will be increased. Okay, perfect. So now, and you can move it. So, so guys, this is the final logo made in Illustrator, and this one is the one with the construction lines with using the proper guidelines. I'll be back soon with the new video. Till then, bye bye, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.